A food desert is a high density of residential housing, but there's very little in terms of proper food.
Some place where you can't really find food, you know, like grocery stores are probably like 8 miles away or stuff like that.
You're stuck more with convenience stores and fast food places.
Places that sell something food-like packaged apple pies and crappy burritos that are frozen and stuff like that.
Yeah, food deserts are sad more than anything. Food deserts can destroy communities.
It's a distance to go from here to where I need to go buy groceries. If I were to walk, it would probably take me about 45 minutes.
The heat is what gets you the most.
There's nothing within walking distance or really reasonable biking distance.
We don't have shade. Our streets are not walkable. This is embarrassing compared to the cities.
We're just getting our first supermarket in downtown Phoenix since I've lived there in the last 10 years. There hasn't been a supermarket in downtown Phoenix for decades. The challenge, especially with a region like ours that is as spread out as we are, is that if something's going to be walkable, it needs to be in very short distances to where people are living.
I'm lucky this week because I have a bus pass. I got lucky and a friend bought me a bus pass. I'm not rich, so.
It's important to also recognize it's not just the distance, it's also what kind of produce is offered there. Access to vegetables, to fresh produce, to fruit, to quality food.
Yeah, sometimes I run out of vegetables and things, you know, and hit up my friends or somebody.
Now, food is available to be delivered to you already cooked, and then it's also available to be sent to you via apps like Instacart and Whole Foods. And then the challenge is that this is closing the food desert for people that can afford it, but there's major equity issues involved for the people that can't.
Various organizations are currently working on increasing the density of farmers markets. One good example is, for instance, the farmers market that was created a few years back at Clark Park here in Tempe.
This used to be a pool for the city of Tempe. So the people living here were part of a group that applied for a grant that gave them the money to start a garden here. And then it kind of transformed into this idea of, why don't we have a farmers market here? Why don't we share the produce that we're growing and go from there?
I used to not have a car, and it was very, very difficult. So the farmers market was actually a great solution for me, because every Saturday I could come here and volunteer, and sometimes I even get free produce.
You notice one of the vines started crawling out into the garden.
Yeah, I just talked with Dave on it.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, my plan was to just let them this season do whatever they want.
Okay.
Something great.
It's fun. It's a different way to spend your morning and to go looking for, something to eat, and you get to meet people.
She loves being here. She loves saying hello to everybody and seeing the dogs and recognizing her friends. And I think it's important as a way for her to feel embedded in her community.
But I think more what we've achieved with this market is community than anything else. But I think for me personally, I would like to see our market focus more on reaching out to those people who need better access to food and healthy food and local food.
Because every Friday I come down here and get this bag from the church over here, and this is like extra food for me. And it's like beans and rice and cereal and some other stuff in there.
We often think about food issues like the food desert as something that can be quickly fixed, and it cannot be. We need to consider this not being something that can easily be addressed by community garden initiatives. These are very valuable initiatives, but they will not make a significant impact on how we access food and mitigating food deserts.
I believe that farmers markets like these are good solutions to bring the community together and really help not fully eliminate the food desert, but to try to put a patch on it.